Hey guys, and welcome to this very important video that I have been hoping to do for a very long time. But before we get started, is it very obvious that I'm channeling my inner mint chocolate chip craving right now? But let's not digress. I really wanted to bring this video to you much earlier, but because it took me forever to actually test out these products and finally drill down to my most favorite products that I use to keep my mane tamed. And mind you, I have been testing these products out for almost 6 months or maybe even more, and across the whole spectrum, going from cleansers to hair conditioning to heat protectants to styling, you name it. And fortunately so, I have majority of these products from drugstore and affordable hair care, so this would definitely not be a hole in your pocket. Now before I jump into it, I do want to share my hair type, since most of the time the product is specific to a certain hair color or a texture or a hair structure. Now I have super thin but wavy hair, which thanks to my love for different looks, I keep changing. And so this does go through a lot of heat and styling, but I'm also diligent in taking care of my hair. So would suggest the same to you if you want to keep a good head of hair. Now first and foremost, I will start with cleansers, and the first one that I have here is this L'Oreal Paris Dream Lens shampoo with keratin and castor oil. Now for my hair, this did not do any good, but what I did like from this collection, and let me tell you, I have tried all of it. I had the conditioner, then I also had the super curls mousse, then I did purchase the heat protectant as well, and only this one, which is the heat protectant, shined through. So it is called the Heat Slayer pre-iron spray, which is up to 230 degrees Celsius heat protection. Now this does come out in the form of a translucent mist. It does do a very good job of keeping the hair nice and healthy despite the over styling that I have put my hair through. Now you'll start to notice that I will be talking very quickly because I have to get through a lot of the products that I have been testing over the past few months, and so I'm going to be jumping right into the next one. And since we're on the topic of heat protectants, I am going to bring out the next showstopper, which is the Tresemmé Heat Volume Heat Protection of up to 230 degrees Celsius. It is specifically a mousse. Now, I do like to call it as an industrial strength heat protection when my hair is going to be put through a lot. I have unfortunately lost its cap, but it is going to stay on my shelf for a very long time as it comes out as this very soft mousse-like texture. And it's very easy to spread, especially for long hair, and it does not limp out the crown of my head, which is something that I normally see with a lot of mousse. So this one is part of my showstoppers in the heat protection. But another product that is great for the hair density or the crown of your head, and if you're starting to have a lot of hair fall, is the Ordinary's Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density. Now, the only drawback of this product is that it does not work very fast. So how I would like to call it is that you basically have to just massage it into your scalp, let it sit, and then wash it after a couple of hours. That's not something you're going to be able to do with this one, because this needs to be applied almost every day just before sleeping, and then you're supposed to sleep on it. Now, since I wash my hair only twice a week, I do have a very oily scalp. Now this makes it definitely more oilier, not because it's oil-based, but because it does stick to your hair and stays on it for a very long time. So even though I see the effect of it on controlling hair fall and improving my hair strength, it definitely is not the best product for my hair aesthetics. So that is the Ordinary Serum for hair density. Now let's talk about another product that makes my hair a little bit oily, but in the best way. I am talking about this super nourishing rose hair and body oil, and I have loved this for the longest time. Now, it has the most beautiful fragrance of fresh roses, and it has the lightest oil you will find on a post-styling product. Obviously, this one is not a drugstore price product. I have been loving this, and I think you will too. Now, there are two more shampoos that I forgot to share that I have kept repurchasing for the longest time, and they are both used for a very similar purpose, and you'll understand that how. One of the shampoo, though a little pricey, is extremely efficient in what it says it definitely does. This is the Christopher Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt, which is a soothing detox treatment. Now, even though it is called a scrub, it is essentially a shampoo with little salt crystals that start to really disperse and ultimately break down once mixed with water. You would need the littlest amount of this product to make it work, but it lathers the most, and if you have had buildup for a couple of days, this will break it down and cleanse your scalp like nothing else. Believe me. Like I was mentioning, I do have an oily scalp that dries out too quickly if I use a stronger shampoo. So this naturally developed product is probably the best thing for my scalp. I've probably had this longer than my research time for this video, which is 6 months, but I have only gone about halfway, as you can see, because it is truly magical. Now, the other one, which is the drugstore shampoo for similar issues of buildup in the scalp or just improving the pH balance, is this Aveeno Kefir Probiotic Blend Shampoo for scalp restoring. Now, this is free of sulfates and parabens, which I normally try to avoid in all of my products, but also is very calming and soothing for the scalp. It's definitely not heavy duty like the previous one, so you wouldn't see drastic results in terms of scalp health, but after a couple of washes, I enjoyed how this did not rip my hair of either the natural nutrients, but also kept it clean. Now, as we're on the topic of scalp health, it is also important to have at least one topical hair treatment to balance the microbiome on your head. So for that very reason, I would suggest this dry scalp treatment by Living Proof. I'm sorry, it looks a little bad. It's gone through a lot of use, but this is one product that has niacinamide for your scalp. So it makes your scalp the healthiest and can be applied to slightly damp hair before styling, so you do not really dampen the crown bounce and can still maintain that styling effect. I use this about once a week, but you can add it to your hair care regimen after every wash, and you would probably then not need any other scalp care product ever. Now that we've done quite a bit of scalp talk, let's do the hair talk. So for hair styling, I have used quite a few products, from the Wella Professionals Balm to even Ouai's Wave Spray, but nothing, and I mean nothing, does it better than the Pantene Pro-V Curl Affair, the Curl Reshaping Cream. Since I do have a bit of a wave in my hair, probably due to styling damage, this product makes it look like I have used a hot iron for the curls or even my waves. But for this, I just dispense a very small amount and apply it only to the lengths of my hair and really scrunch it through. Now, mind you, please dry your scalp with a blow dryer, else you will be just dripping all of that water through the lens, and that could possibly make this product not work. So just blow dry the scalp, not the hair. Apply this to your lens if you want to just wrap your hair out in little curls or curl buns. Let it sit like that, and when you open up your hair, when it's dried out, it will really fall like a professionally styled light curl or even a wave. So this is definitely another must-have. Now finally, the Frizz. And here my recommendation is of product that does not do the magic in a day or two, but in the longer term. And here I'm referencing two products from the Olaplex collection, which is the Olaplex number 3 and the Olaplex number 0. which need to necessarily be used together. Now, it is probably the best at-home treatment you can do before a wash by almost saturating your hair with number 0 and then adding in the number 3 from almost your root to your tips, and leave it on for as long as you can. Now, if you do apply it on your roots, I would not suggest going in with this for an all-nighter, specifically because it can make your scalp a little itchy. So just after a couple of hours, you can wash it all off. These two have definitely been my go-to for all of those special at-home hair care days, and really work the magic to revive your hair and make it strong and repaired for another round of those super strong styling. I also have another video on the Olaplex products that I do enjoy. If you want to learn more about those, check out this video right here and you'll get a more in-depth understanding of why and how you can use these products. But that is all for my roundup of hair care products that actually work. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you in my next video next week. But until then, you take care, love yourself, and stay blessed. Bye.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright.